Jane Rosenthal, Robert De Niro. Very excited to speak with you today about the Tribeca Festival. Every year bigger, it seems, every year more inclusive. You both have been with it since the beginning. So from TV and film, talks and reunions, what got you excited this year? There's so much and you always keep building. So is there anything that sticks out for you, Jane?
I'm excited of how we're positioning AI this year, and we're looking at, there's a couple of films about AI, including one about Demis, who co-founded DeepMind, and his story. Also, there's a number of films that have been made with AI. It's really looking at how it can be used creatively and also in the most ethical way possible, which is a concern for everybody with it. So we've always been technology forward at Tribeca and looking to tell stories, all different kinds of stories, including games, as part of the festival, as our audiences have shifted to what they view as entertainment, although movies are always our core.
Yeah. And I know gaming for you, Bob, is probably your specialty and some,
Yeah.
De Niro Con, obviously one of the big things this year, and for fans everywhere, they sort of get to not only celebrate you and your achievements, but I know you and Bob have worked together on a lot of these projects. So my question is, are you ready for 1,000 people to scream, "You talking to me"?
Well, I was just saying, watching it, that movie and whatever movies are going to be screened, I'd like to do that because it's in a theater with an audience, and the energy, of course, is obvious, and all the experience I would be looking forward to. So, hopefully, yeah.
And there's a lot, in terms of De Niro Con, I mean, how much work goes into, because I'm sure you want to carefully craft how you want to present this. It's the first time. So what sort of goes into that process on how you want to present it?
Well, it came from a group of our internal folks here. Pete Torres, our COO, and his team really helped put it together, looking at the collection of artifacts, memorabilia that has been at the Harry Ramsam Center in Texas, and then also creating this special film for Bob. It's an immersive film, and we're trying to have, on one hand, be respectful of Bob and his career, and on the other hand, we're having some fun too with it, with our De Niro hero and Max Cady tattoo parlor and all these things he doesn't know about yet that we're now telling him while we're sitting here.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's excited. I can't read you. I don't know. What was the moment that you agreed to it, and what are your thoughts now leading up to it?
Well, it was originally scheduled for the winter.
No, for actually the fall, and there was the actors' strike, so we had to postpone it.
And I just said, this is interesting, I don't see anything wrong with it. Let me go with it and see. That's what it is.
And if he doesn't like it, I won't be seeing you next year.
I think you'll be able to tell pretty quickly. But these cons are so exciting, CinemaCon and Comic-Con. So have you seen or heard about any of these Comic-Cons? Are you going in with any expectation?
I go to those all the time.
Oh, I'm sure you dress up.
Yeah.
I do the whole bit.
Yeah.
The whole bit. Yeah. No, I've heard of them, of course, but I've never done them.
1,000 people dressed up as Bob's characters.
Oh, I know. There are so many. You know, what's funny is you play very real characters, yet people still find some way to recreate them. It's not like they can throw on a stormtrooper mask or something to sort of. And so I guess that's a real honor to your career. I want to ask you one more question before I go. And you sort of topped it on AI, and I want to just present this to both of you in terms of how you feel about AI, and especially your likeness in, let's say, 20 years, 30 years. Is there room for a De Niro AI in 30 years if somebody wants to bring it back, or is what's done is done?
No, that's a good question. I don't know, and I've done some looking into it about what are the protections for that in years to come.
Well, we had to ensure protections on The Irishman, because in Irishman, they scanned him completely. So you could actually have made another movie using those scans. So those now belong to Bob. I think with anything with AI, it's the ethical use of it, and it's giving credit to the origin, whoever has originated it. So, who knows? I mean, the laws and copyright issues have to be maintained, and new laws have to be created. But I think it's an exciting time if I look at it from more of a utopian standpoint than a dystopian. And AI in film has been around for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much, and I cannot wait for the festival this year. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Thank you.